Charlie, what time is it?
Nearly 8:30.
Oh, you should have woke me.
What for? You're sleeping like a baby. Got you a cup of tea. I'm off to work.
Don't go to work, Charlie. Stop here with me. I need you here today.
I would if I could, sweetheart, but I've got work to do. You'll be fine. Have a day in bed.
I can't. The brewery are delivering today. I've got to make sure we get what we're supposed to be getting, and I've got to check and sign it. It's my responsibility. I've got to...
No, you don't. Leave all that to me and stop worrying. We've got our own private little hotline, right? Any problems, you give me a ring. I'll be a good girl. And do what Charlie tells you.
Charlie, there's a fresh pot of tea here if you want some.
No, thanks. I'm late for work as it is. Jason will be sucking his thumb.
Right, well, I'll just take a cup up to Shelley then, eh?
Shelley still isn't feeling so good today, so leave her be. Which reminds me, the brewery are delivering today, aren't they?
Sometime this afternoon.
So don't hassle Shelley with any of that. I'm sure you two can handle it.
No, hang on, Charlie.
Sorry, mate, no time.
Shelley's supposed to sign for the deliveries.
Well, I suppose it'll be all right.
Yeah, unless somebody turns around next week and says that the stuff missing that hasn't been checked in, and you know who that somebody is I'm talking about. He's practically running this place these days.
Yeah, I know, so don't give him an argument, OK?
Morning.
Morning.
You're going to work, I see.
Yeah, I am.
Good. Because I got the strong impression last night you were considering chucking up a bus driving career.
I still am.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't. You're a good driver.
How can you say that? I ain't schmeichel, didn't I?
No, don't take any notice of the batters, miss. Typical cheek is that, coming in here, sounding off, blaming you. That dog were on loose. It weren't you at fault.
That's what I keep telling her.
No, it was my fault. If I'd have been a better driver, it wouldn't have happened.
Now, see, love. You've had an upset, and you're a bit shaken up. Now, you mustn't let it prey on your mind. When I were a young apprentice, there were a mix-up at a farm one time, and I found myself wringing the neck of a goose that were a family pet. But I didn't let that put me off butchering.
Dad!
What?
You're not helping.
Aren't I? Well, I'll brew a fresh pot of tea then.
Jamie, no deliveries today, right?
No, there's not.
Good. Well, I don't want you out in the van because I've got something else for you to do.
Oh, OK.
Good. Well, I ain't going to be around, see, and I've got people to see, calls to make, buyers to chat up, and I'm going to need you on the ball at the factory, keeping the girls at it.
Oh.
Right. And make sure Adam doesn't stick his fingers or anything else for that matter into the machinery, OK? Can you handle that?
Yeah, no problem. Cheers, Dad.
Yeah. All right, well done, mate. Oh, babe. Got to love you and leave you.
You around this dinner?
I've got a million and one things to do today, Frank. I'll see you tonight, eh?
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Lots of love.
You are not going to believe this.
What?
He's only put me in charge of the works today.
Oh, that's brilliant. I keep telling him you ought to give you more responsibility.
And that, on top of writing off my debt for giving Vinny a smacking.
Yeah, well, that's best forgotten by everybody, right? I keep telling him that and all.
Well, he's obviously started taking notice of you then.
I'd like to think so, Jamie, but I doubt it. It's more that he doesn't like to see you worrying about Carol.
How do you mean?
Well, he knows you worry about your mum, Jamie, but he probably feels guilty about it. It's because of him that she took to drowning her sorrows in drink. And because of me too, if we're being honest. Come on. You're all Michael.
Get him in the house and keep him there. Hey up. Oi! I want to work with you, Ashley Peacock. Your wife's cost us a fortune in vet's fees and she's got to pay it.
That's rubbish, woman, and well you know it.
Shut up, you. I'm talking to Piglet, not fat old Porker.
Hey, Claire owes you nothing.
Give over, it was her who run the dog over.
That dog were loose off the lead. That makes you legally to blame for the accident.
That's right.
So don't you come any of that compensation come with us. We're not putty brains, you know.
Hey, don't you talk to Silla like that or you're in line for a knuckle sandwich.
Oh, That dog's not the only beast in your household that needs to be on a chain.
Don't rise to it, Les. It's what he wants. No. We'll see what a solicitor has to say.
I never knew we had one.
You don't frighten me with the law, so you don't frighten me. Clerk can claim psychological trauma and whiplash damage.
What whiplash damage?
Shut up, Ashley. You want to take this further? We'll see you in court. Come on.
You've not heard the last of this.
You're not! Get away with it!
Sweet home, Michael.
You told me we'd have this house to ourselves for 2 weeks.
I didn't know he was going to come back, did I?
Jack, what are you doing here? I thought you was at the seaside.
No, you know me, Frankie. Never been wanting to put my own pleasure first. No, my pigeons needed me.
Give it up. You mean to say you've dragged poor old Vera back off her holiday?
Oh, no. She's still flaming there, isn't she? Mrs. Self first, self last, and self in the flaming bed.
Hang on a minute. You said she gave you a choice. Her or the birds.
Jack, and you chose your pigeons. How could you?
Easy. See, the pigeons never give me no trouble, do they? They don't wake me up in the middle of the night with an elbow in the ribs saying, "Hey, kid, what happened to romance?"
Well, I think it's awful leaving poor Vera there on her own.
Yeah, well, I don't. I'm here, she's there. That's a good holiday for me.
You not got a uniform on, I see. You've backed in, haven't you?
I had to, Ashley. They were very nice about it, though. I told them I could never drive a bus again, and they said they understood. That it happened to people sometimes when they'd had an accident. And they said I didn't need to work my notice. Said there was no point if I couldn't drive.
Yeah, well, true enough.
So that's the end of my bus driving career. Didn't last long, did it?
Hey, come here.
I feel awful. It's all gone wrong. It's not just making a mess of the job, it's hitting Schmeichel and landing the Battersbys with that vet's bill.
They were out in the street this morning shouting the odds out. But me and my dad marked the cars for him. Well, the dog seemed right as rain. It looked it anyway.
I think we should pay that vet's bill.
Give over. They're trying it on. I told you before, it wasn't your fault you hit that dog.
I think it was. And the Battersbys don't have any money.
And how much money do you think we've got to throw away because they let the dog loose in the streets? It's not on.
All right, I'm coming.
Haven't I seen you somewhere before? Did you used to be my husband?
You look a right mess, Carol.
Thank you very much. What do you want, Danny?
I want you to lay off Jamie, that's what I want. You're messing his life up all over again.
And what poor Vera's doing now, eh, Jack? All alone in that caravan.
Causing trouble. She can cause trouble in an empty house, so for her, the caravan's no problem at all.
She's probably there now, all alone. Nice day, going for a stroll. Maybe having a drink in a pub.
Huh? She might be, yeah.
You know, I bet you there's some bloke chatting her up, buying her drinks. As we sit here now, I bet someone's trying to seduce her.
Hey, yeah. So the sooner you can get back there, Jack, the better. Because I tell you what, she's mad with you. She might just run off with this man.
Do you know you could be right?
Now you're talking, Jacko. Hey, get your skates on. You could be back there within 2 hours.
Who's going back there? I'm not going to the caravan. I'm going jugging it at the Rovers.
But what about the bloke who's seducing Vera? What if he gets his wicked way with her?
Well, that'll serve him right, won't it? With a bit of luck, it'll teach him a lesson he'll never forget. See you later.
Mum?
What?
Can I take Schmeichel out for a little walk?
No, you can't. And that dog got us in enough trouble.
Oh, now?
We'll all be going for a walk in a day or two. We'll be doing a moonlight because there's no way we can afford to pay that flaming vet's bill. See who that is. So no wanting money, I'm not in.
Right. It's Mrs. Peacock.
What do you want?
Just came to see how Schmeichel was.
Come to see damage you did him?
Well, there he is. I hope you're pleased with yourself.
The vet said he'll be fine soon. Could as new in a day or two.
Chesney, take Schmeichel out for a little walk.
I thought you just...
Take him for a little walk, son. Well, you can.
All right, thanks. Come on, Schmeichel. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on.
Well, I'm glad he's... Chesney don't know. Sorry, we don't know how to tell him. Although it doesn't seem right lying to the lad. He loves that dog. It's going to break his little heart.
You mean he's...
Dog'll never be right. Oh, it might linger for a while, Vet says. I'm praying for a miracle. Vet says there was just a chance.
If we fed him on best liver and pay for fancy medicine, but there's no way we can, not with that awful bill to pay, which by rights you should be paying.
I want to.
Because if you've been driving with proper care and attention... What'd you say?
I'll pay that vet's bill. I think it's only right.
Well, I'm glad you're doing decent thing.
How much is it?
Like I said, it's an awful lot. They know how to charge, these vets. It's £1,102.
She's a good woman, is Mrs. Bishop, but her stews can do with something to cheer 'em up. And why she calls them casseroles, well, it beats me.
Yeah, but it's good of her to do all this for us, isn't it?
It is. I'll tell you something, Craig, lad. If I were you, I'd not mope about the house. I'd get out and about as much as I could. Take young Rosie out more. You know, you walk round the canal don't cost you out. And another thing, them has been nice to you, you'll be nice to them.
How do you mean?
Well, take Mrs. Bishop. She was telling me that her guttering needed looking at, and, well, I do it myself, but my days of swarming up letters, they're long gone, and I get a bit wobbly if I know but stand on a chair to change a light bulb, so,
I don't mind taking a look, but you'll have to tell me what I'm looking for.
Good lad. Yeah? I'll hold the ladder fast for you. Oh, Mrs. Bishop would be very pleased, and, well, you know, it might be worth one or two of these stews.
Casseroles?
Language, lad. Language.
I could have been paying Dad back for years. He's been so great with me lately.
Yeah?
I mean, he stopped putting me down all the time like he used to. And like this morning, he put me in charge of the business for the day while he was away. Isn't that brilliant?
Yeah? Can you handle it?
Of course I get... Don't you start niggling me just when he stopped.
Hey, Jake, I wasn't having a go at you.
It's just that I've had a hell of a lot of him over the last year or so. But now suddenly he's changed. He's dead supportive. He's on my side. You know what I mean? It's like he feels he has to make it up to me for something, but what? I've no idea.
I didn't go looking for Jamie, you know. He came looking for me because he wanted to. He wanted me to meet his girlfriend.
He was looking for something that doesn't exist, Carol, like a loving mother.
I always loved Jamie. Always wanted him.
What you wanted was to turn him against me. Even at his age, you made him choose between you and me. You wouldn't share him with me, would you?
No, you and that little slapper you left me for. Why should I share him with her?
Well, you've come properly unstuck here, love, ain't you, eh? You thought he'd choose you and I'd be out of his life forever. But who did he choose, Carol? Who did he choose? Yes, me. You were using him to try and hurt me. That is your fault, and he found out and he knew that you was hurting me.
What do you want, Danny? You've taken everything I've ever had. Have you just come here to rub my nose in it?
What I want you to do right now is stay out of his life. You know why? Because he thinks it's his fault you've ended up like this.
Like what? Well, just because I don't live in a posh house.
It's got nothing to do with the house. Look at you. Carol, look at you. Half cut. Smell it on your breath. You've probably been drinking since breakfast time.
I have not! And if I do have a drink now and again, is it any bloody wonder after what you did to me? She was our kid's babysitter, for God's sake. No. You did this to me, Danny. You and that little slag you shacked up with.
I'm wasting my time. I can't talk to you, Carol.
Go on, then. Clear off. You never could stomach hearing the truth about yourself, could you? And you never cared who you hurt. Well, I know that little slapper wasn't the first you'd had. And she won't be the last, will she? Because you're a liar and a cheat, Danny boy, and you will never change.
Ta-ra, Carol. It's been just like old times, love, hasn't it? Looking good, babe.
you gone away on holiday, Jack?
Yes, I went away with Alvira and I come back on my own for the holiday part, like, you know.
Right, heck, Jack, that's a bit rough, isn't it?
Well, I don't use Star. I'm getting enough stick off her.
Nothing to the stick you'll get off Vera when she catches up with you.
Look, I did exactly what she said. I made a choice. Well, I had to come home. The pigeons needed me.
Oh, I understand. Oh, well, yeah, you did right then.
Women are from Venus, men are from Mars, except you two. You're from the planet Pigsty.
Are we playing dominoes or not? Come on, who's got double six?
Me.
The draymen have finished their signature.
Well, don't look at me. I'm not signing.
But you're senior to me.
I'm not signing it. Go up and get Shelley to sign it.
No chance. Charlie said not to bother her.
To hell to what Charlie said. We only want the woman to sign her name. Shelley! I've something here I need you to sign. Yeah, open the door for a minute.
I'm not dressed, Kieran. Go away.
Ah, come on, Shelley. It's just the brewery's delivery note. The draymen are waiting to go.
You can't come in, Kieran. Just go away.
If you just slip the door open a crack, I can slip it round. I've got a pen here.
Kieran, leave me alone, will you?
You're supposed to be running a pub. We can't be doing it without you. Get away from that door! I need Shelley's signature on this.
I told you this morning. Leave Shelley alone. Now get out of here. Hey, hey, hey! Hey! Hey, it's me, sweetheart. Come on. Come here. You're all right now.
Why don't we go upstairs? I know you're in the mood.
Well, yeah, I am. But what if Jack comes back?
Give over, he'll be in the pub for hours. We won't get disturbed. It's just the way I like it. You and me.
Where are you, you rat? Where's my so-called husband?
He's in the Rovers.
He'll be in intensive care by the time I finish with him.
The mood just went.
Was that Charlie I could hear shouting?
Well, it sure as hell wasn't me. I'm up there trying to talk to Shelley through the bedroom door, and your man, he comes racing up like a maniac. I thought he was going to hit me.
I just don't understand it. I mean, why is he so touchy about Shelley? Is there something wrong that we don't know about?
Oh, there's something wrong, all right. There's something wrong with him.
Come on, then, are you knocking or what?
Oh, aye.
Platt sawdust I'm knocking too.
And your knees will be knocking in a minute.
Oh, hello, Vera. Nice to see you.
You what?
Well, you've seen sense and realised you were wrong, and you've come home to say you're sorry, aren't you?
Me? In the wrong?
Well, it's very big of you, but there's no need. There's no need at all. No, forget it. Kieran, get Vera a drink. Well, your turn now.
Full marks for trying, Jack.
Look, I'm not having a drink, and neither are you. You're coming home with me now. I've got a present for you from the seaside.
A present?
Yeah, the biggest sticker rock you've ever seen. And I've had your name put on it. Just for you.
Rock, Vera, you know I never touch something like that.
Well, it's not for eating. Quite the contrary. So come on, home.
Get off, Vera, get off. This is not what you think. This is her idea of foreplay.
Foreplay? Get out. Get out.
What took you all this time to get home?
I was on an airport job when the message come through.
What's all the excitement?
Claire Peacock came to see me. She said you were very sorry about Schmeichel.
Oh, well. Sorry's not good enough. Sorry won't pay the flaming vet's bill.
She said she wants to pay.
Oh, it's easy enough to say that.
Shut up while I tell you. She gave me a cheque. See for yourself.
Blimey. Hang on. This is for over £1,000.
1,102. I know.
The vet's bill was 800 and something.
You know that. I know that. She didn't.
But hang on.
You want to get married, don't you? That's vet's bill paid and 200 odd quid towards wedding. You're not just marrying a pretty face, you know.
You're such a sensitive soul. Happening's for the best. Bus driving's not a job for women this day and age. There's all sorts get on their buses, you know.
How would you know? You've not been on a bus for years.
There's no need to jump down my throat, Ashley. I was merely trying to console our Claire here.
There's something else I felt he had to do and all. You know, I felt guilty about hitting Schmeichel.
That kind heart of yours does you credit, love.
Well, I've given Scylla the money to pay the vet's bill.
What?
Claire!
I couldn't live with it on my conscience. I had to do it.
After all I've said, you've gone off and... How much?
£1,100.
How much?
I'll get a job. I'll earn the money myself.
That's not the point. You knew what I thought about them having that dog running loose.
What did I say to you? In law, if a dog is running loose and causes an accident, it's the owner that's liable.
I don't know about the law. All I know is that I was the one driving that bus, that it was me who hit Schmeichel, and that's because I swerved. And if I'd been a better driver, it wouldn't have happened.
Oh, so you'd give our money away to make yourself feel better without having a word with me?
I'm sorry, Ashley, but I knew you'd try and stop me.
Yeah, well, that just makes it worse. Can't believe you've done this.
Ashley?